Hi, my name is Teacher Mary, and for today's topic, I'm going to teach you how to answer part two questions. So, describe a movie you watched and enjoyed recently. So, this is one of the newest question for January 2026. So, if your IELTS exam will be this month up until March, then this is applicable for you. So in part two question, we call it turnover. So when we say turnover, the examiner will give you 1 minute to prepare your answer. Then you have 2 minutes to speak. So for instance, the question is about movie. So describe a movie you watched and enjoyed recently. So how are you going to answer this? Number one tip is you have to write down your notes. Okay? So try to make some keywords. For instance, so example, I have watched High Potential. Okay. Then number two, who you watch it with. So I watch it with my husband. Then what it was about. So in this question, in this point, you have to mention the genre or the film or movie genre. So we have different kinds of film or movie genre. So we have drama, comedy, thriller, okay, slapstick, love story. What else? Okay, crime. All right, what else? Next one, so what it was about? So it was high potential. It was about Morgan. So her name is Morgan, and she's a janitor. All right. What else? She has an IQ of 160. So those are my keywords for what it was about. Then explain why you watched this movie. Well, I am fond of, or you can say I am keen on, or I'm into comedy drama. Okay. Maybe I would add her name is Caitlin Olsen. Okay. So that's it. Then explain why you watch this movie. So I'm fond of comedy drama and I'm curious about Caitlin Olsen on how she performed comedy crime outside her normal. Okay. So I would say I'm fond of watching comedy drama. So I watch it because I'm curious about Caitlin Olsen's performance outside comedy drama. Also, I find I find this movie or I find this movie unconventional. So it means I'm into unconventional geniuses drama. Okay, so let us answer it. Let me show you my timer. Pause to here. So I'm gonna give myself 2 minutes to answer this question. Okay, let's start. Describe a movie you watched and enjoyed recently. So when and where you watch it. So recently I watched a movie called High Potential. I watched it in Netflix and I continue the streaming on Daily Motion. I watch it with my husband because we always enjoy sharing um, watching movie together. Well, it was about what it was about. It was about, sorry, do not mention the question. So it was about crime comedy drama, and Morgan, the main character, she was accidentally she accidentally solved a crime, and that leads her to be a consultant for LAPD. Then explain why I am curious about this drama or this movie because of Caitlin Olsen's performance I am outside of her comedy role, and I'm into or I am keen on unconventional geniuses. So Morgan here is witty, relatable, and resourceful as a working mom. Overall, I love this movie because it makes me engage with the creativity and intelligence that Morgan have showed in this movie. So that's it. So here's my answer. Describe a movie you watched and enjoyed recently. Well, I just watched High Potential yesterday on Netflix and it continues streaming on Daily Motion. I watch it with my husband because we always enjoy crime dramas with humor. You know, it's fun sharing reactions together. It was about comedy crime dramas, and it follows Morgan, who unexpectedly solved a crime. Then later on, she was hired as a consultant to crack more crimes. I watch it because I am curious about Caitlin Olsen's performance outside of her usual role as outside of her usual comedy roles. Also I find Morgan also I'm fond of unconventional geniuses, and I find Morgan witty, relatable, and very resourceful single working mom. Overall, I enjoyed this movie because it was entertaining and thought provoking.